literally just uses the same tactic that most of us do with a shared refrigerator with food on the inside of it. You put your name on it, and the American government was like, okay, fine, you can have it. And all the other copycat cases had to scram, and he was able to secure that part of his empire solely just by putting his name on it. And he was definitely on the up and up with these Hershey Kisses. And, I mean, most of us to this day, we have all different kinds of Hershey Kisses, and I'm sure we've all had different kinds of cookies and candies made just Kisses. Different holidays come along with different Kisses and things like that. They even made headline news last year that had little tip things on them, which is a big deal. But I feel like most Americans don't know how it is they were wrapped or produced for so long, and it's disgusting. So I feel like it's my patriotic duty to tell you. This is not a story that you would hear either at the Hershey factory, just so you know. But Hershey, he was able to get a machine to produce, to kind of make that little shape. Wasn't able to get a machine to wrap it. So what he did was he hired an army of women to come on in and do this job. And whenever you hire humans, you end up with human error. It's no different. And so these women, they would sit in this factory, and they would have little white aprons, big wicker baskets, and then they would have stacks of tinfoil that would be cut by a machine. So what would happen is sometimes the edges get a little bit crimped over, like this, right? So this woman, her whole day would consist of pressing a button, little naked Hershey Kiss runs along this conveyor belt, picks it up, puts it on tinfoil, and then she's got to straighten all of this out so she can wrap it up neatly. And these women, they're not getting paid by the time it takes them to do this. They're getting paid by how many pieces it is they wrap. It's called piecework. So if you can imagine, you are giving your employer a bunch of free time every day flattening stuff out. You're like, no, that's not happening. And one woman one day was like, I've got a better idea. She goes ahead. She gets one of these little Hershey Kisses. And she goes, okay, I'm just going to... Shut up. She's like, it's a big lemon squeeze. Wraps it up, puts it in her basket. She's like, I'm set. And so she starts licking every single piece of chocolate that comes across her line. And then she's wrapping it up. And all the other women in the factory are like, why is she making so much more money than me? Oh, she's licking it cool. So monkey see, monkey do. Every single woman is like, let's just lick this. And just so you guys have a rough idea of where it is we are as like Americans at this point, we do not have polio figured out. Measles is not figured out.